Hi, my name is Charles Masters Rodriguez. I am the founder and CEO of MK3 Industries. First of all, I wanted to thank you for giving me this opportunity to explain a little bit about my story and about my company and the problem that we're trying to solve. MK3 Industries right now is a wholesale distribution company located in Miami, Florida. We focus on selling high-end automotive parts and accessories to our valued customers, businesses, and government agencies. Now, towards the future, MK3 Industries is trying to revolutionize the American supply chain through developing a solution that increases efficiency, improves sales and profits for small to medium manufacturing businesses in the automotive industry. Now, there's a critical importance to supply chain resilience. I think we saw this in 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic revealed the vulnerability of the global supply chain with skyrocketing costs and instability throughout the nation. We need a strong, smart, and resilient American supply chain that can withstand those challenges towards the future as well, just in case there are any other pandemics or global conflicts to protect our citizens and businesses from these events. The problem with current supply chain models are they're not efficient. They have high waste and generate high costs with that. They are not resilient. Again, we saw this with COVID-19 in 2020, and we're starting to see this again with global conflict now. There's unstable supply provides low predictability with it. And then it's not sustainable. Unstable supply stunts and eliminates growth. MK3's lean supply chain model is the solution to this. We want to provide continuous improvement. The lean model eliminates waste, reduces costs, and decreases the lead time for the manufacturers and the distributors and to the consumers. There's two-way communication, right? So most, I'd say, parts of the supply chain just communicate one way. Now, what MK3 Industries wants to do is we want to establish a software solution that talks up and down the supply chain, right from the raw materials that was provided to the manufacturer to the distributor like myself, and then the distributor going into the retailers, talking to the customers and finding out what they are actually looking for. What this does is it reduces costs, reduces waste, and increases efficiency throughout the chain. And then we want to establish business intelligence through data, machine learning, and AI. That way, we'll have data-driven solutions and decisions, so that way we're eliminating that waste and we're coming up with the best solution at all times. For example, I have a manufacturer that I work with at the moment, right? They have a very good product, high quality, but they cannot meet my demand at the moment because they're not forecasting towards the future. So I'm helping them now by telling them, hey, this is what my forecasts are looking for your sales for that particular product towards the future. So just giving them that communication and that information is helping them make data-driven decisions. But we want to go more in depth. Market opportunity for American supply chain revolution is vast. There are upwards of 4,000 manufacturers from small to medium businesses that are focused in the automotive vehicle industry. There's a $470 billion market in terms of automotive parts, and it's expected to grow even more, with a compounding annual growth of 4.5% according to researchandmarkets.com. In addition to this, there's also the opportunity of export, right? So the US automotive parts industry exports a total of about $80.8 billion in 2019. Now, that's continuing to grow, and I think, again, we see the importance of having local supply chain resilience just in case there are any global conflicts towards the future, i.e. those that are happening, with Ukraine and Russia conflicts. MK3's revenue model has three separate parts, right? So there's the software as a service, where we're literally integrating those manufacturers into our ecosystem, and we're able to basically provide them with that information for a monthly recurring, revenue fee, basically. There's the second part, which is the actual sales. As I said, MK3 Industries is already doing this. We already have traction with sales in B2C and B2B, and eventually we're getting into B2G. So just partnering with us, we'll carry your products and we'll start increasing your sales as we speak. And again, there's that export model, right, of global sales to Canada, Mexico, South America, and then continuing to the rest of the world. Not to mention, in terms of valuation, the data that we're going to be getting from these small to medium manufacturers in the automotive part industry will help us increase our valuation towards the future and make the whole process more efficient for others that join. Now, MK3's tractions and financial projections. So for the year of 2022, we actually saw $147,000 in revenue. Now, just for the first quarter of 2023, we saw $61,000 in revenue with 10% gross profit margins. The goods and sales of 2023, we're forecasting $350,000 in sales with a gross profit margin of 15%. Now, the industry standard for the automotive parts industry is roughly 20 to 30%, and we think we'll hit that during 2024. Now, 2024 forecasts for goods and sales, we are forecasting 1.1 million and a gross profit of, again, 20 to 30%. Now, MK3's customer acquisition strategy. We are going to be focusing on establishing distributor relationships first, rapport first, right? Like I said, I already have contacts with multiple manufacturers, some small, some medium, and actually some large as well. So we will continue to do that and expand throughout the automotive part industry. Now, with these manufacturers, we will offer a 3-month free trial just to start going through the process and looking at the software as a service and making sure that they are getting the right information in terms of demand, supply, so that they can forecast the different resources that they will need to meet distributors' demands like myself. And then in addition, towards the future, we will focus on partnerships, right? Again, these partnerships with the manufacturers, with small, medium, and then larger manufacturers. And in addition to this, we will be focusing on government contracts. At the moment, I am certified. MK3 Industries is certified as a minority, veteran, service-disabled veteran, small business enterprise, and disadvantaged business enterprise as well. And we hope to use those towards the future to start procuring our first government contracts, which is also a value proposition on our end for the manufacturers that partner with us, which means an increase in sales. Now, in terms of the team, again, my name is Charles Masters Rodriguez, as the founder and CEO of MK3 Industries. I attended the United States Military Academy with an engineering management degree, FIU with an MBA graduate degree, and then I also carry my project management professional certification, my Lean Six Sigma Black Belt certification, and was actually just awarded by the SBDC the 2023 Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. In addition, like I said, the reason why I'm the person to solve this problem is I've actually talked to the manufacturers, I've talked to the customers, doing direct-to-consumer sales and B2B sales. So I understand the problems and pains that these parts of the industry are having. And in terms of that, I have a great board of advisors, a team including Carlos Rodriguez, a friend of mine, and also financial advisor, graduated from Bentley, has a CPA, very good at financial projections. I also have several mentors, including Robert Hacker, who taught at MIT for several years, went to Columbia Business School, and now teaches at FIU. Also has, very good experience with companies, and grew his company to 1.1 billion within a 7-year span. And in addition to that, I also have several partners, including the SBDC, FIU, Startup, Local, VEI, Veterans Entrepreneurship Initiative, Veterans Florida, as well as the Military Veteran Network. I ask you, with all this information, again, we are at an inflection point in terms of our supply chain. With global conflicts the way they are, we need to have resilience, especially at the local level in the United States, to make sure that we are prepared for any problems towards the future. So with that, I ask you, please join me in revolutionizing the American supply chain and adding intelligence and resilience to the mix. Thank you for your time.